Good evening. What have we here? What have we here? Okay. In half an hour, if you can retain information, right? And you're not too proud to learn something new, because everybody is stuck thinking everything that you've been taught is all correct. We have no choice about it, do we? We have no choice. 1966 encyclopedia, right? 1966. When this was written, published, Fujian Lake and Yonaguni in Japan weren't even discovered when this was printed. When this lot was printed in 1971, not discovered. When this set of encyclopedias was printed in 1984, still not discovered. This one, 1992, okay? Yonaguni, Japan, it's not in here, right? Obviously, it won't be. Fujian Lake wouldn't be. Now, guys, what we have here is the starters pack, right? I give you the starters pack that it'll change the way you view the planet that you live on, okay? I guarantee you that you will not look at this planet the same again, all right? That's a guarantee. A guarantee.
Second floor, hardware, children's wear, ladies lingerie. Oh, good morning, Mr. Tyler. Going down.
Right. I thought I'd give that going down a little. Right. Anytime you think of the pyramids, you think of Pyramid Giza, knowing it weighs 6.5 million tons, knowing it weighs the equivalent of 65 of these. Okay? When you look at the three big pyramids on the Giza Plateau, the combined weight of the three big ones is approximately 13.5 million tons. That's the equivalent weight of 135 Nimitz-class aircraft carriers. Please, you need to let this go, because it's stupid. It defies both common sense and it defies logic, all right? What you do have, which is more than obvious, is water erosion. Fight it as much as you want. There was no crowd of bodies scurrying up and down at midnight, taking 2.5 ton stones. What you see there is water erosion well before our time. 4,500 years ago, these pyramids looked exactly, give or take a few pebbles, as they do now. Remember, don't underestimate common sense. Going up, Mr. Tyler. Right, guys. What we have, like I said, is your own starters pack. Hand-picked for science enthusiasts, for lovers of the absurd. All right? I am telling you, we've been lied to. All of us. All right? First of all, we've got Yonaguni in Japan and Fujian Lake in China. They're not in any of the encyclopedias, okay? Check this out. Check. You have to check them out. If you don't, I'm telling you that this will change the way that you look at this planet, the planet that you live on. Whether you look at these or not, it's up to you, okay? discovered in 1992. There is no record of what's in Fuxian Lake in any of the history books, including history in China, okay? There is no history in China about what they found in this lake. What does that tell you? Yonaguni, Japan, discovered in 1986, right? 1986. Is there any of the Yonaguni in Japan history in any of the Japanese history books? No, it was discovered in 1986. What's that? 25, 14, 39 years ago, right? 39 years ago. 1992, that would be 25, 8, 33 years ago. Discovered 33 years ago, right? So how can we have had the truth told to us if these things were only discovered in the last 3 or 4 decades, okay? Now, in 1521, you have Nan Madol, or Nan Madol, I'm not sure how they pronounce it. In Micronesia, it was discovered in 1521, but it's only been recently that this thing has just popped up. But how many people have heard of it? Why is it nobody's heard of it? The same reason that not many people had heard of the Hunga Tonga water eruption, right? Easter Island, discovered in 1722, but a lot of people don't know a lot about it either. What we do know is this is the island with the big massive heads on it, okay? It's in Polynesia. I didn't put Polynesia down, did I? Right, in Polynesia. But we only, I bet there are people out there that know nothing. I bet there's people watching this, right, you science fans, some of you have never heard about the heads on East Island. And if you have, it's something that's just gone, woo, 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 isn't it? It's not interesting. Nowhere near as interesting as going to Mars to live, is it? Which is an absurdity and it's not going to happen, right? The amount of lies that are being told, right? 13 foot high. The average head is 13 feet high and weighs 14 tons. Was it the ancestors of the people that are living on Easter Island? No, because how would they have shifted? 14 ton per head. The heaviest of them up to 86 tons. Now, we're not that stupid, are we? We are not that stupid. Do you not see how these things are all connected? The pyramids, they were only discovered in 1636 by the European whatever, right? Now, if you look at these and you absorb a little bit of the information, you'll never look at this place the same again. There is something called the Cuban pyramids, right? This is something that came out pre-2000. I'm sure it was pre-2000. They took some aerial photographs of something, echo bouncing, whatever, infrared or something, right? X-rays. And way down, we are talking 500-600 meters deep off of Cuba. It looks like pyramids, right? It looks like man-made structures. But you have to say to yourself, is it a hoax? Is it not a hoax? But it is something that is worth mentioning, all right? Just because, right? It's good to know something and leave a door slightly ajar to not know about it and it surprise you later, right? 2008 to 2010, tragedy. An absolute tragedy. They stopped printing these. I've got about 9 sets over there, right? 9 sets of encyclopedias. Once something is written down in one of these, it's very hard to change, isn't it? Right? It's very hard. You can't. If you've got a collection of all of these and somebody tries to lie about something, but you go back into the 1971 and you go, hey, why is it written in here that? Those days are gone. If you really don't think that you've been lied to about history on this planet, you're extremely naive, okay? Guess who's been working with Google since 2005? Now listen, I don't know what to say to those of you that are stuck in this fake science rut, right? Everything that you need for an adventure is right on this planet. All of the truth that people seek is written in stone all over this planet. You see the pyramids and everybody thinks, oh, wowee, how on earth? But how on earth? And what do we think all of this stuff has in common? What does it all have in common? It's obvious, isn't it? Stone. Everything is stone. There's been an ancient civilization on this planet, right, who were pretty damn handy with stone. Aliens. What would aliens be doing with stone? Like, what would they be? I mean, come on. And where did they come from, right? If it wasn't from this solar system, they're governed by the same rules as us, aren't they? More or less. Gravity, etc., etc. So, there you have it, guys. I'm always the one saying this and saying that, and time to get off of your own butts. If you're really interested, right, and you really want to know, this is the perfect starters pack, right? Fuxian Lake, China, discovered in 1992. There is no record of it anywhere in any history books, including the Chinese. Yonaguni, Japan, discovered off the coast of Japan in 1986. There is no record of it in any history books, including Japan's history books. 1521, Nanmadol, Micronesia. It was discovered, but not really spoken about. And then recently, you get people going over there and, you know, you get the odd little doco here and there. My, if you really see that stuff, no, they did not shift all of that stone. And then Polynesia, discovered in 1722, Easter Island. No, it was not this civilization that shifted all of those stones. We know why? Because it is physically impossible. The timelines that we're talking, right? It's impossible. So now you have a choice of believing stupidities that there is no evidence for, right? Or starting to understand that everything that we've been told about this planet is lies, right? Including the Egyptians building the pyramids. What we need to remember, folks, let's not be naive about this, okay? This planet runs on money, profit, business, right? They will do anything. Anything. Money. It's all about money. And Egypt and the pyramids, it's a scorcher for everybody involved. Right? I'm a totally non-profit organisation, so I am not in any of this for any profit, which is a good job really, for the amount of profit that we're making. You have to look at these things objectively. They all tie in with each other. There you go. This is the starters pack. Is it a rabbit hole? It kind of is because nobody's talking about it, okay? It kind of is because nobody's talking about it. Everything here proves that every single timeline we've ever been given about anything is absolute bollocks, okay? There you have it. So, if you spend 10 minutes on Fujian Lake, 10 minutes on Yonaguni, 10 minutes on Nanmadol, Easter Island, 5 minutes. You're not gonna need much more than that. You will understand that all of these things are physically impossible for this civilization. I didn't even go over to South America because the same's over there, all right? The Egyptians did not build the pyramids. It's a slam dunk. All of the answers are on this planet, but they've got everybody looking up into space. And the light radiating from the sun is absolute. That is a slam dunk as well. Okay, peeps, enjoy. Don't waste this opportunity. It will open your eyes. It will open your eyes. Right, peeps, laters. And I will get to those comments after I do this. Laters.